Okay, go ahead.
So, starting in data, we have different parameters that you can display here in the screen. Starting with the starting with the temperature screen, where we have the motor oil temperature in the center. Left of it, the cooling water temperature, and on the right side, the gearbox oil temperature. When we move on to power, you have in the center the in-time or the real-time power output of the car. On the left side, the torque, real-time torque output, and on the right side, the throttle. Moving on to tires. You will see the tire pressure for each of the four wheels individually. If we go to race, then we have the G meter in the center, showing the longitudinal and lateral forces that you experience when accelerating, braking, and cornering the car. On the left side, the brake pedal, and on the right side, the throttle. Track. On track, you can record any racetrack imaginable. We have two racetracks. We have different things we can do on track mode. For example, you can record a track, so every track imaginable, even down here in southern France. If you start off in the center of Monaco, you could say, okay, record the track, then you push the button and the GPS system will automatically save the profile you're driving with the car. The system also automatically recognizes when the loop is closed and then sets the flag, the finishing line flag there. You can also set different sectors when you're driving just by pressing on the controller button. Then you can, of course, select tracks. Ex-factory come the Hockenheimring and the Nordschleife. To actually drive on the tracks, you have to be there, because if the GPS system signal of your car is not within the GPS pattern set in the Hockenheimring and the Nordschleife, it will not work. So you can't build a Nordschleife somewhere else on this planet and just drive the pattern. But it really has to be on the Nordschleife then for it to work. Of course. Then you can also import tracks. So if you have a friend that recorded, I don't know, Laguna Seca already, and you're going for the first time there, then you can use a USB stick, and you have that USB slot here in the glove compartment, and then just put it in there and import the tracks. You can also, of course, export the tracks, and you have the track history. There will be, you can also export the history, so certain parameters will be recorded, will be saved, and you can export it on the stick or import it history from a stick to show it on the display, or to have analysis on your computer, for example. 1-200, nice feature for quarter or acceleration races, drag strip races, where you see in the center the time it takes you to accelerate the car from start to 100 kilometers. On the left side, your current speed, and on the right side, the distance you already moved. And for example, for the US market, for the quarter-mile race, same feature as well.
That's just for the US?
No, it's standard for the system.
Oh, okay.
The quarter-mile race is quite popular in the US.